other car that's not really all that useful and isn't really all that important to prenup is the first step to divorce. And that's fair, Los Wifey. A lot of people think that. But I think that's the same thing as, listen, if you need a prenup, to me, that's like thinking if you need life insurance, right? I don't think forewarned is forearmed.
I think sometimes divorces can happen just because of greediness or someone feels like they should have more. And I think a prenup would eliminate that. It eliminates all material value from emotion.
Yes, it does. And
Steven, chill out. Hold on, guys. Steven, chill out. Don't start. Don't start, Steven.
Like, I wouldn't have a problem signing a prenup. I'd be all over it, but sure.
Contract does change things, exactly. I think it also allows you to make the best decisions for your family whenever you are the most in sync, which is right before marriage, hopefully. I understand that that's an idealistic view and that may not be real, but all I am telling you is that from what I have seen and from what I have learned, divorce is what brings out the ugliest in people, right? What I always hear people, or what you often hear people saying is, no, my husband or my wife wouldn't do that. I know who they are. And my response to that is always, everyone thinks that they know who their husband or their wife is, especially the ones where a divorce drives them off the rails or other things like that.
Yeah, but
I'm not judging people who don't have it.
You judge everybody. What are you talking about, lady? You talk about everybody, lady!
Yeah, whatever.
I'll judge all of you. I mean, obviously, Maggie, you're for working on a marriage and having it last a lifetime, just what you vowed to have, right? Before a divorce?
Hell yes.
So saying prenup doesn't mean like, oh, we're just going to look forward towards a divorce.
No, saying a prenup is I'm going to be in an emotionally devastated place and I don't want to have to think about who's going to get kids when I'm still trying to hold the pieces of my life together, is what I've seen. It takes care of a part that I don't really have the capacity and or no one should have the capacity to, be prepared to discuss at that point in time. Right?
I don't even think the state should be involved in a divorce anyway, just to begin with. So that kind of eliminates that.
You are right. That's another thing. If you are going to get divorced, last more than 10 years, a prenup is void and assets are helped, right? I don't know if that's not necessarily the case for your pony rides, because prenups can help, but they can also be argued against quite often, right? But I'm not stating that that's not actually the case. Let's say, okay, so for example, if Jeff Bezos and his wife, sorry about that, J-Mad. I'm not trying to be depressing. But if you don't want the state or the court to get involved in your custody and or your divorce, do your best to duke it out with mediators and arbitration as much as possible. Because once you involve a judge, it's a judge's opinion that's going to determine everything. And that's really, they're going to make sure everyone is deeply unhappy with whatever compromise they come up with. So,
I mean, you can also put in a prenup anything. Like, if I ever, if I have good showing proof to say that you're not in the relationship for love, and that you never got out for love, but because of this or that, then it's null and void, and I get everything. Like, it can work in somebody's favor. Just like to say, before any divorce happens, we have to go through marriage counseling for X and X.
Do I know how to replace a sump pump? What is a sump pump?
It sounds like a garbage disposal, but it pumps out water.
Oh, I'm sorry that's going on for you, Violet.
Maddie would literally take everything Meredith. No, Veronica, I don't even care about anything Meredith has. Like, I don't really care for the beach. And no, I pay for all my own shit. No, I was just thinking off the cuff, Leslie. Don't take that literally. I'm saying that it could work for repairing a relationship just as much as it could work for destroying one.
Lisa said she has a sump pump.
Gotcha, Veronica.
Maggie, ever gone out of town looking for a night stand? That's a personal question.
And
Yeah,
Maggie, have you ever had a one night stand? You don't have to answer.
I have not.
Nice. Respect that.
Mm.
Hey, is registration of a car just signing it over and admitting the state owns it?
Wait, what?
Oh, Bill Luna.
Like when you register your car, is
Yes.
that kind of like saying the state owns your car?
No. It's allowing the
Okay.
state to know that you have an asset and what that asset is. But it's still yours.
Okay. Like I know in the state of Michigan that any car you have in your driveway, that you have to have it registered and insured.
I know.
Yes.
Dan.
Well, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Yes.
So you see what I'm saying? Like if you have a car and you have it in your driveway,
Oh, okay. So you're
it's
going
kind of
for
like saying they're
Okay.
allowed to regulate everything on the vehicle and it's their car, but it's your liability.
Right. Well, whenever we had unregulated vehicles, they blew up a whole lot.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, like a lot, right? And before there was a lot of regulation introduced into corporations or other things, we had little kids with broken mangled hands and, rheumatoid arthritis and rickets.
So it's more just a regulation on like to lower the liability for everybody.
Yes, and to make things a little bit safer, just so we don't have kids with rickets.
Yeah. Nobody likes rickets.
Absolutely not.
Now, my thing was up in Michigan, like my grandfather, when he lived up there, he had all kinds of vehicles, but he had to get every one of them insured, even though like some of them, he just had vehicles.
Yeah. Well, the insurance isn't really for you as much as it is for the other drivers on the road, right?
True. Yeah, some states don't.
Those states terrify me. Nebraska's one of those states.
I don't
Yeah?
mean to interrupt, but we're going to kind of change it up a little bit. You guys stay up here. I want you to both to stay up here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no, it's nothing bad.
Okay.
I did this.
Sounds like a setup.
I did this thing like I don't know, maybe 5-6 months ago, and I got 2 new people in here for it, and you guys would be the 2 perfect people.
Okay.
It's called "What do you like and dislike about somebody?"
Okay.
Oh, I like this
And
game.
I'm going to include myself. I want you to tell the folks what do you like about me and not like about me. And then we're start.
Yo,
with
you
me,
want to go first, Maggie?
Maggie, Maggie, I'm going to start with you. What do you like about and dislike about me? And I can take it. I did last time. I can take it now.
I love the fact that unknown to a lot of people, your interest in wrestling, how you light up and how much you can talk about that. I think that is always wonderful. I really personally enjoy that a lot about you. I also really enjoy that you do seem to kind of let things fly and take things in stride and maybe aren't a grudge holder if you make peace with people. So that's what I like about you.
Okay. So what's the negative? And I can take it. The
negative about you is it makes me sad that no one on Periscope matters to you. Does that make sense? Like whenever you explain that we have you or Vince McMahon and we are all wrestlers, it makes a lot more sense. Like we are just numbers makers or drama makers, right? So, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that because once you realize that and once you see that, it's, and you decide how much ring time you want or how much ring time you don't want, totally makes sense. It's still surprising at times, especially if you think like, whoa, I didn't sign up to be in the ring tonight or other things. But that makes me sad because I think that distance.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I think that's the thing I would dislike most, just because I would hope that someone like Vince McMahon or like a Don Ladd would have friends eventually, or at least have people he could pal around with and be able to go into their scopes and hang out or, whatever else. But I think you've made yourself very removed, probably on purpose, from people. So that way you don't feel as though, like, you don't feel bad if, you have to throw. No, I'm not saying that he's not. I'm saying in the way in which my perception is of Don Laud is that you've created this distance between yourself and the audience. So that way you can't. The farting does make me gag sometimes, but I can't judge you for that. Quite a lot.
Well, Maggie, I wish I had a good one for you. But yeah, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it. And like I said, I can take the criticism.
Yeah.
Maddie,
if I'm wrong, absolutely. That's just
Maddie,
whenever
what
you
do
said.
think, like about me and dislike about me.
I like the fact that you stand by your opinion and you don't change it for, like, you are who you are and you don't change who you are because of public perception or pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And what I don't like about you is the fact that you keep on, like, sending me dick pics and want me to sleep with you. I'm just not I'm kidding. There's honestly not much I don't like about you, Don. Like the savageness, like what people would normally dislike and they would be critiquing about, I kind of lean into it. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's the same way for you, Maddie. It's like, I know you can, I think you're funny. I like it when you get pissed off. And only thing I could, say I don't like is, when you kind of, go low with the, like, I mean, if someone pisses you off, like mock or something, stuff like that, or,
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I mean,
I
you're
don't like that
you're
about
smart
myself.
enough guy to, or, smart enough guy to have some good comebacks and with people on here.
Yeah, I don't like that about
You can
myself.
get underneath people's skin. You can get underneath people's skins without, going that type of route or whatever.
Yeah, it's low hanging fruit.
But I get it though. I've been there.
What about Maggie?
But, okay, well, I got a good one for you. What do you like and dislike about Yeti?
I don't like that Yeti's so extreme that he's not even open to other things, even within himself. He is very extreme. But what I like about Yeti is that he is so extreme that he knows how to take a joke. Like, he's not thin-skinned. I guess what I like about him is what I dislike about him. He's so thick-skinned and thick-headed.
Okay. All right, Maggie, like and dislike.
So, what do I like? What do I like? I have to like something. There's something likable about everyone. I like. Stop it.
Dear Lord.
That's what I like about Maggie.
So
there has to be.
There
has to be something likable about everybody.
He is not
an
wrong
animal
all
lover.
the time.
Oh, that's
He's
a good
not
answer,
wrong all
Maggie.
the time. He definitely does call everyone on everything, regardless of whether it's right or wrong. He will absolutely confront and call everything out, like to Don Laud or maybe to Sean Billington or or to Cam. Like, I think he would call anybody and everybody. Right?
Has to be something.
Which that's an admirable quality, like not kowtowing or bowing down or something.
Yeah.
So what do you dislike about him? I know there's probably a lot.
No. I dislike that. So before Yeti came back, I certainly did make comments about, what do you mean a Yeti was on this app? You mean like a big-footed Yeti? Or I'd say, I thought that they were tongue-in-cheek comments, like, you, in the way of, well, I can't really talk to him. We don't even know if he's actually a cryptid or not. We have to figure out whether or not he's part of the zoological record, because I thought it was a joke. I thought if you have a nickname like Yeti, you have to be used to things like that, right? Allegedly that was going after him or talking about him a lot or saying something. I'm not sure. I don't like that was that to him. I think he's very thin skinned. If that is seen as being attacking at times, I do not like the threatening. I think the threatening goes above and beyond what is appropriate. I mean, not that threatening is ever appropriate, but I promise I'll do this, or like that's only meant to frighten other people into subservience and or bullying to get what he wants.
Picking up women.
Yeah, like whenever people mention there should be litigation or there should be a cease and desist or something else filed against a Yeti or something else, what people don't realize is that in order to do that or protective order, one would have to give out your full name, your information, where you work, where you're going to be associated with. So that person would have to know what areas to not go to in order to not bother you, right? And I don't believe in giving out that information because I think Yeti would go to those places just to show that he could be there and see what I would do about it. All right. And while as a single woman, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I don't know why that is. It's not that I am not armed and could not defend myself. It's just that I feel as though out of all of the women he has a particular issue with on the app, if I were to do that, he would absolutely find and have issue with, well, that's the person I'm going to pursue. Most doggedly, because there's not a husband in the picture that would be able to stop me.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I know. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And, guys, I made this. Queen Victoria called in. She was the first one that participated in this, and she took the tough ones. I mean, so I hope you guys are going to be able to take this tough one. And
Stormy.
yeah, I'm going to start with you, Maggie.
Yes.
Stormy.
Yes. I knew it. Okay, so what do I not like about Stormy? The fucking cats. I'm over them. I'm over those cats.
Oh, come on now.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know.
I don't like that Stormy allows so many trolls and people who say hateful things to her for such a long time, right? That's pretty sad, and I don't like that. What else do I not like?
She does allow a lot of trolls in her room.
Yeah, and I know that's because she's like, it shouldn't bother me or other things, but I want her to protect herself. So that's me wanting to protect her.
They say a lot of mean shit.
Yes. And I wish all trolls, and I know you don't like Queen Tina Leroy. If any, other than with you, if a troll could be like Queen Tina Leroy, so it was like, all right, hey, you're a cunt, goodbye, and then bounce. All right, whatever. Go away.
I think Tina Leroy, I mean, like her 5 minutes
he's deeply inappropriate
up
with you.
A year
deeply
ago.
inappropriate
I mean,
with
it's
you.
the same shit. It's the same shit for a year.
Exactly.
Like, come on, think of something new.
So,
okay, what do you like about her?
Oh my God. I love how kind-hearted and warm she is. Her laugh is one of my favorites. It's deeply infectious and probably contagious. She does way too much and cannot say no to a person, a kid, or an animal in need. Watching her wash that kitten in a flea bath, back in the summer, I thought, oh my God, that's what we all are to Stormy. We're all the kittens who need a flea bath and things like that. So I think those things are always appropriate. She definitely, her sense of humor is probably one of my favorite things. She makes Jeff a better person by being around him, but also she's very human. God, I'm going to say it again, Stormy. The fact that she survived a broken neck, how can you not like a woman who survived that?
Yeah.
She's literally, I talk about that way too much.
Mm-hmm. All right. What about you, Maddie? Same question. Like, dislike?
I don't like
don't care
that.
About, not dislike. I should say don't care. I mean, don't care about.
I don't like that Stormy in the beginning. She was very personable towards everyone. And then I think that she got emotionally involved in the app so much. She kind of it's whenever she was locked up inside her house for so long. She become too emotionally invested, and it feels like she become a little bit more impersonable.
How so? Oh, never mind. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's a good question. So she used to just like, I don't know. I just don't know what it is. It's like she used to be very personable with a lot of people. But then whenever she started getting really angry,
Yeah.
like just emotionally invested in what people had to say, she kind of like just closed off to like a small group of people. And I like the Stormy that's very personable towards everybody on social media. Yeah, she
That's
put
fair.
walls in.
That's fair.
I hate that fact about her,
Mm-hmm.
that I feel like that she went that way, and that could not even be true. I just, maybe it's my own perception. But
Well,
what I
should we have
like
three?
about her,
Should we have three in the beam? Yeti wants to.
Sure.
Let's see what Yeti needs to say. Yeah, might as well.
actually, I can drop down because I have a little bit
No,
more
you stay up.
recording.
No, stay up there, man. I want you all three up there.
I have a little bit more recording to do though before it, because I have
Hey,
to finish up and go back to the house. But what I
Maggie,
like about
Maggie,
Stormy,
Maggie, I popped in for a second and I heard that you were trying to influence people to go against me legally. May I ask you,
What?
in your legal opinion, are our opinions illegal or inappropriate? Isn't that what we're all here to do? Share our opinions, Maggie. Why is my opinion so dangerous and scary
She
to
didn't
you?
say that.
Yes, she did. She recommended a fucking search and desist, or cease and desist, or filing a report. What have I done that's illegal, Maggie?
Yeti, I literally just said that I wouldn't want to file something like that.
You
And that I
said
wouldn't
people
want to.
like Yeti. You said people like Yeti. When you dox people, stalk people, and you're recommending legal action against me, Maggie? Maggie, the problem is you don't draw a line between your fantasy life on Periscope and your pathetic life in real life, Maggie. And
Mm-hmm.
you're not able to give legal advice, Maggie. You're an embarrassment.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear the
Yes,
nice
now
thing I said
agree
about
with
you?
me.
Yeah,
Excuse
yeah.
me?
Did you hear the nice thing?
No, all I heard was you advising people to file cease and desist letters, Maggie. And quite
Okay.
honestly, nothing you say means anything to me
Okay.
because I see you coming a mile away.
Okay.
And so do a lot of these people.
Okay.
You're a joke, Maggie. You're a literal joke. And you're giving
Okay.
legal advice on the internet. And my advice to you would be to seek counseling. Does your doctor know you're on social media? Maggie?
All righty then. There you go. Back to the game. All right.
I said I would never file anything. Oh my god, it's so.
She
That's
didn't do
great.
none of that stuff, Yeti. Someone must have
Yeah.
lied. Someone must have lied to you, coming in hot.
You came in way hot, sir. Like he's full of gas.
God damn.
Absolutely not.
But as Steven would say,
Any goozle.
Anywho, back to the game. Back to the
What
game.
do you like about Stormy and or not care for?
Okay. I like Stormy. What I like about her, I think she is genuine. She loves, animals. I mean, she's a race car driver. I mean, like he was saying earlier, she broke her neck. I mean, something that she loved. And but
Exactly.
what I don't like, I mean, don't like saying I don't like. I wonder how I can rephrase that for this game. Not care about or could work on or something like that.
Yeah.
It's not about not disliking.
How about like and hard to love? Because it's hard to love certain aspects, right?
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah. I think that she could call out. I mean, it's not her job to call out people, but I think that I think she finds it hard to call out some people that she likes.
Oh, that's a good point. I think we all do, but that's a really good point.
I know she likes me, but I mean, it's like, we've seen it. Me and Stormy got it not too long ago. And I just feel
Right.
that there's just some things she could, to be fair, just not people. It's like, hey, even people you're close to, because I've called out
Mhm.
Dree on this app and stuff, and and I know it's hard to call out people you like, but it's easy to call out people you don't care for.
Right.
It's I think it takes more courage to call out people you don't. You like.
I agree.
Not
I
just saying,
think
well, we're gonna do it in private. No,
right. And it's also one
no.
of those things where
If
if
you're
you
gonna
are
do, if
willing
you're
to
gonna
have a
call somebody you
relationship,
don't like, you should be able to call somebody you do like and
yeah.
say, hey, it's like
I
people
think it's
do it
also
with me
difficult.
all the time. It's just like what is her name? Charlie. About
Yes.
she called in the beam and told me she didn't like what I said about Chi Chi. I was very nasty towards her. She told me right in front of almost 400
Mhm.
people.
Mhm.
It's like, that's what she kind of, that's why I think some people get kind of mad at her. Because, like, the Sprink stuff, the Haley stuff back in the day,
Right. And it is one of those things
Or
where
maybe
if you're
even a
in a
few other people,
relationship, yeah, on the app, you kind of want to see that person get scolded on the app in a way, maybe it gives
Maybe not
credibility or something
scolded,
else,
but
but
just, like, hey, say, hey, you shouldn't talk like that. You, whatever, it's easy to
right.
call out people you don't like. It takes,
Right.
that's easy.
That's a really good point.
But I know it's hard, but
Mhm.
Queen's done it. Queen's done it, I just think,
That's something I think I will be working on for a long time is
yeah.
voicing up and that we'll all be working on, right?
Yeah.
Is voicing up or being able to speak up in a way
Wrong is
about,
wrong and right is right. If it's the right thing,
yeah,
hey,
yeah,
Yes, I call a
yeah.
bitch out. You do, Queen. It don't matter if you like them or you don't like them. You know.
Oh no, I was moving around, so I didn't hear that one. No, always Queenie. I lit a candle for lovely Winnie, by the way. Don Lott, did
Right
you ever
is
get any
right
fur
and
babies?
wrong is wrong. I agree, Queen. Okay.
Would you ever
Let's,
get any fur babies, Don Lott?
would I do what?
Any pets or fur babies?
I might have some.
Ooh, okay. Will you tell us before the end of
People,
Periscope if you do
I
have
don't
any?
know. I don't know if I'd say anything. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of personal. I might have some somewhere around where I'm at. This place, where I scope from, it might be, I always scope from the same spot. This could be like something on my property where I just,
Oh my God, you could have
I
a cat
scope,
shelter of Stormy's dreams.
I scope from, and then once I'm done, get ready for bed, or if I'm not on scope, I'm in my regular spot, kicking back, you know. Cat person, hell no. Cat got claws. I know. I just don't like claws, man. Them claws dig into you. My
They
girlfriend
do.
had a cat, man. It fucking. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with it, man. As soon as I walk through the kitchen and shit, it'd be like trying to bite my fucking ankle and shit, sticking his claws in my fucking leg, like like it was hungry or something. It's like, what the fuck?
So one time, the dog that passed away, Audrey, my dog, when she met one boyfriend. So it's Easter, right? It's the first time he's meeting my family. He comes home to meet our dog or meet, the rest of the dogs. And Audrey is usually on top of me like white on rice whenever I come home. And she would not come near me with this guy around until she did. And then she just peed a little bit on him. And then just walked away.
Shoot.
It was so horrifying.
Oh, man.
And my
Did
brothers
you get mad?
both started laughing at this poor man. And my mom said, "Oh my God, go get him pants. I'll wash your pants right now. Let's go do that right now." And it was bad. And whenever I tried to scold her, she kept looking at me as though to say, "Mom, that's my job. It is my job to let you know whenever someone's inappropriate." And I do that by peeing on him a little bit. It was not the last person that she ever peed on.
Someone says a prime chef.
Was it? I wish. We should be so lucky.
Great Dane.
Ooh, good choice.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm going to go, how about, well, since we mentioned her, Queen Victoria.
Ooh, I love Queen Victoria's. So I found this subreddit called Artifact.
Well, I mean, even interrupt you, Maggie, but if you don't have nothing bad to say about, you don't have to, if you don't have nothing bad to say about anybody, you don't have to.
Okay, that's fair.
No,
yeah. I've got something.
But some people I might not have a bad thing to say,
Yeah. So I love sending Queen Victoria and how much she knows about history or the Black Dahlia. I love sending her things from museums where I'm like, let's go look at all of these things. If I ever need someone to go travel all the great museums in the world, I'm not taking anyone else but Queen Victoria. Sorry, Prawny. Prawn may divorce me for that. One thing that I would love to see more of is for is what I love it whenever she does get fierce, because sometimes I think she is so about walking a certain line that it's like, well, yeah, but what's your actual genuine opinion at times? Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, but what do you really think? We have to take Prawn. You're absolutely right. And it's good because she can absolutely fold up in a suitcase. So that's a good thing.
Well, if you guys go, you think I can go too?
Yeah, I was not with Prawn, but you can definitely come with us.
Yeah, right. Woo-wee! Someone's head.
We'll have to have that 6-foot isolation thing.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, Don's coming. Woo-wee! I can hear that conversation.
Right? Exactly. But absolutely, the flight would be very eventful. They can't do anything